retreat. Hello guys, it's Spurs 21 here, back with another video for you, and it's my match review after tonight's startling performance as Tottenham Hotspur swept aside Crystal Palace, winning 4-1 in a performance that showed eerie similarities to how we were in the opening games of the season. You think 5-2 against Southampton, you think 6-1 away at Man United, you think of those games earlier in the season. It was free-flowing. It was pretty much the follow-up to Burnley last Sunday, and it proved, that the attacking intent is in the team still, and it was wonderful to see, and, a massive confidence-boosting win for us. Completing a hat-trick. 3 games in a week, and we've got 9 points in the bag, which is, dare I say it, put us back in the race for a Champions League place by finishing in the top 4 next season, which 2 weeks ago seemed absolutely impossible, but it's a funny old league. Into the game itself, Jose Mourinho once again kept a consistent team selection. The only change has been Sergio Reguilon coming in at left back for Ben Davies, Harry Winks for Tungai Ndombele in the centre of midfield, and Lucas Moura returned in place of Dele Alli in the 3 behind Son, Bale and Kane. The opening 20 minutes of the match was a bit like a game of chess. There wasn't too much in the way of goal chances created, and it was a bit methodical and a little bit slow, and everything was being played in front of Palace. We had the ball, and generally speaking, we had pretty much most of the control, but even so, you felt that we just needed some kind of spot to really make the breakthrough. Luckily, on 25 minutes, we get the breakthrough when Horlovic gets dispossessed by Lucas Moura brilliantly, who plays it to Kane on the left. Kane sees a runner in the box. He picks out Gareth Bale, who just slides it into the empty net to make it 1-0. A brilliantly worked goal from the high press. Got it forward quickly and, took the chance effectively. And we pretty much had the game under control pretty much to right at the end of half time, when irritatingly the defence decided to switch off. First of all, we lose the ball sloppily in midfield. The ball goes out to the left. Doherty doesn't stop the cross coming in. Sanchez is playing Benteke on side, who is virtually unmarked and has got a free header, and Hugo's completely helpless. Benteke makes perfect contact on the header, and there's no way Hugo could have got to it, so we concede to make it 1-1 right on half time, which was very, very irritating. And immediately your first thought is, oh dear, is that the pattern of the second half now? Has the wind been taken out the sails? Well, as it happened, the complete opposite. It almost put the wind in our sails. We just came out for the second half rip-roaring and just, eager to get going. And, we almost seem to find a new second lease of energy, because we're instantly on the front foot, instantly pressing, working as a team, and we get rewarded, early in the second half when Bale picks up the ball in midfield, plays it out onto Reguilon on the left, who get in space. Reguilon crosses to the back post where Harry Kane is. It's a bit of an awkward angle for Kane to head it to goal, so he heads it back across goal, and Bale continues his run into the box, heads it in himself to make it 2-1. A brilliantly worked goal, and a massive, just a really massive deal that Bale's back on form. I mean, that's 6-6, is it? 6 goals in 6 games? I could be wrong, but it's just beautiful to see. He finally looks like he's here at last, and it's wonderful to see. Really wonderful. then literally a couple of minutes later, we immediately took advantage of make it 3-1 with again good work in the midfield. Ball comes to Doherty on the right, who doesn't see a cross, so he just lays it off for Kane, who's just outside the penalty area. Kane just runs under the ball and just hits his effort and curls it perfectly into the top corner. It's a wonderful hit. You know, pure poetry football from Harry Kane. That shot was. And yeah, from that point, and really from that point, we've got the game under control at that point. Although we don't sit back and defend, which has been something many Spurs fans have been incredibly frustrated with for many games this season, that we tend to sit back on leads, but we weren't here. We were continuing to press up high at the pitch, win the ball. Bale and Kane were working like a dream that front three. Lucas as well, his effort and his energy levels were incredible. We do survive a small little scare when Zaha manages to wheel a shot away from 25 yards that beats the wrist but comes back off the post. We survive that. But then, 15 minutes to go, it's another brilliantly worked goal. It's a lovely ball over the top to Son, who could go for the shot himself, but unselfishly, brilliantly, just lays it off to Kane, who puts it in the empty net to make it 4-1 and close out the game in style. What a win. A genuinely fantastic result. To end what's been a brilliant week for us. It genuinely has been amazing to see three very different games come out with the same win. Burnley, we just took control of the game early on, got the game won first off and controlled it from there. Fulham midweek, it was scrappy, it was ugly, it was, backs to the wall at times. We had to defend hard and cohesively, but, we saw it through and got the job done. And then, tonight against Palace, half time at 1-1, it could have been very easy for us to immediately go into retreat mode like we've done this season before and just, rely on defending. But you saw an initiative in that second half and you saw us going for it and going to win the game, which, it's what we're about. Regardless of how good we are, that's what we always do and always should do. But yeah, Bale and Kane were both incredible tonight. And big up Son too. He looked much more live, living more like his old self. Lucas was excellent as well. A really, really great night. And it's been a near enough perfect week for us. Obviously, the busy schedule doesn't stop. We've got a very busy week coming up with the first leg of our Europa League last 16 game against Dinamo Zagreb. And then, of course, next weekend, we have a North London derby. But at the moment, with the consistent team selections that Jose Mourinho showed this week, the performances to back them up as well, in what feels like a sort of almost a recharged atmosphere now, we could have a very good end to the season, we're only, I think, one game within the current Premier League top four, which is a miracle. Don't ask me how we're that close, because I don't know, but... And of course, the Europa League tie, it is a favourable tie for us. So, there's plenty to be excited about. So, what did you guys make of the game? Who stood up for you? Who was man of the match in your opinion? Leave all your thoughts as ever down in the comment section below. Thank you as ever, guys, for your incredible support. And if you are new to the channel, hello, and be sure to click that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, guys. I have been BenSpurs21. I will see you soon. And as always, come on, you Spurs!